It seems that no matter where you go, you're going to hear somebody talking about real estate. And a few days ago, I was getting a key made at a locksmith, and I overheard a few gentlemen talking about real estate. They were talking about how people have been overpaying for properties in today's market. And that's going to be the subject of today's video, and we're going to get started right now. Hi, my name is David Matney with Nebraska Realty. I'm a local realtor here in Omaha, Nebraska. Now let's jump into today's topic. Now, last year we had 13,965 closed transactions in Douglas and Sarpy County. Now, out of all of those transactions, 2,201 were cash transactions. So that means roughly 84% of all the transactions were financed. Now, when someone finances a property, they're actually not buying the purchase price. They're actually buying the payment. So what does that look like, or what does that actually mean? For example, last October, I had a seller who listed a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, split entry home in a celebrity neighborhood. We listed it for $230,000. The seller received multiple offers, and they finally accepted an offer of $255,000. The buyer waived the home inspection, and the buyer was willing to pay an additional $5,000 over the appraised amount if the home didn't appraise for the purchase price of $255,000. Now, I'm sure whoever purchased that home probably had a friend, a family, or a coworker say that they overpaid for that property and they should wait for prices to come down. Well, let's take a closer look at the numbers. Now, the purchase price was $255,000. The buyers had to come up with 5% down payment, or $12,750, and they roughly had about 3% of the purchase price for closing costs. Including down payment, they had to bring about $20,000 to the closing table. Now, here's the key point. In October of 2021, the interest rate at the time was right around 3.15%. So their principal and interest payment, not including taxes and insurance, was $1,041.04. If you take their payment and multiply it by 360, that means over the lifetime of the loan, in terms of principal and interest, they paid a total of $374,774.40. Now, fast forward 6 months to April of 2022. A similar home in the same subdivision, a split entry with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a 2-car garage, was listed for $260,000. Now, that one sold in 2 days for $275,000. Now, those buyers purchasing that home were also using conventional finance. So with 5% down payment, that meant they had to come up with $13,750. They also needed to pay closing costs, which would roughly be about 3% of the purchase price. So they had to come to the table at closing with about $22,000. Okay, those second buyers, not only did they pay a higher purchase price because prices were going up, but then their interest rate went up as well. So let's look at those numbers. Now, in April of 2022, interest rates were at 5.38%. So those buyers in April had a monthly payment of $1,463.74. And that's just principal and interest, not including taxes and insurance. Now, if you take their payment and multiply it by 360, which is the lifetime of the loan. So in terms of principal and interest, they would have paid $526,946.40 over the lifetime of the loan. Waiting just 6 months cost an extra $152,172 over the course of 30 years. Now, there's 2 really important lessons to be learned here. Number 1 is you don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and then you wait. And the second lesson is you got to be very careful about who you're taking advice from, because sometimes you have some really well-meaning, friends and family and coworkers. They want the very best for you, but maybe they're not looking at the entire picture. So you want to make sure you want to be careful about that. Don't forget to show some love for the channel. Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, and hey, Check out this next video and you make it a great day.